Good afternoon, everyone. Today is Thursday, September 12th of 2024. Today's category is what? I'm sorry. Today is, I said again, Thursday, September 12th, 2024. I don't know what I heard. Today's category is license and inspection, and we are convening a session of the Philadelphia Tax Review Board. With me today is our board chair, Paula Weiss, as well as board members John O'Connor and Nancy Cameradiner. She's in the phone. It is my responsibility to let everybody know to please be aware that this is a public hearing and it is being recorded. Because the meeting is public, participants and viewers have no expectation of privacy. And by continuing to be in this meeting, you are consenting to being recorded. This recording will be posted on the Tax Review Board website. And at this point, I'm just going to hand over control to our board chair, Paula Weiss. Paula?
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Tax Review Board hearings for September 12th, 2024 are now in session. We are going to run through our agenda in order at this point, and starting with case number 1, Millennium Hotel Group, last 4 digits of the docket, 9712. Mr. Patel, I believe that is your matter in front of us?
Yes.
So I'm going to ask you to please state your full name for the record.
Rajendra Patel.
Spell your last name, please.
Patel.
Thank you. And Mr. Patel, do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this matter will be the truth?
I do.
Thank you. I'm going to turn to the city for dollars in controversy. Any opening comments? I believe that there might be some resolution already from what I've been told. So who has this matter for the city?
Yeah, Michael Rulo, RULLO, on behalf of the city. And I think I can probably handle reading all of this in. It's a bit of a weird case, so I do want to be somewhat specific so we're all on the same page. As you noted, there is an agreement to resolve the petition that's currently before the board. Mr. Patel has had a number of questions because he has other requests apart from this petition outstanding. So I just want to be clear here. This petition, Mr. Patel had filed for license fees, penalties, and back expenses relating to a hotel license for this property. And so he requested in the present petition that there was a waiver of certain rental license fees and penalties / delinquencies that were received as part of this bill. The bill that he received was for a current license fee for $2,184. There was a delinquency fee for $4,440, and there was a penalty fee for $1,857.72, making a grand total of $8,481.72. The city has agreed with the petitioner that we will refund the delinquency fee and the penalty fee. So that means that the board would be rendering a decision where it is granting the petition, and by agreement, that will result in the issuance of a refund totaling $6,297.72.
Okay.
And Mr. Patel has raised this, including yesterday with me. He has another, I believe that he has filed a petition for what he alleges was double billing that he received in relation to this. I've explained to him that that is not the petition that is before the board. I'm unsure if the board is aware of that petition, and I have no knowledge of that petition. So what I've advised him is that to the extent that he is pursuing that and he has not filed a petition, he will need to do so.
All right, so let me stop you and ask Ms. Andre if in our system we are showing a second petition for Millennium Hotel Group.
You have to give me a second. I'll be right back.
I will give you a second. So in the meantime, before we get to the second petition, let's do this. Mr. Patel, are you in agreement with what Mr. Rulo has detailed right now, and are you accepting the refund of $6,297.72 to resolve this specific petition?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Well, that's good. So then I'm going to ask my fellow board members to approve this refund and essentially grant the petition. And we need concurrence from the board members who are present today. John?
John O'Connor, I concur.
Nancy?
Nancy Cameradiner, I concur.
Paula Weiss, I concur. So that will conclude, Mr. Rillo, correct me if I get any of this wrong, but that concludes the matter that is listed for today.
That is correct.
Okay, so we will wait for Ms. Andre to return. Let's see the status or existence of any second petition and where we are with
Yes,
that.
and just to, oh.
Okay.
See, Miss Andre is back.
I am. And I looked in our database. There is no additional Millennium Hotel Group LLC petition unless it was filed within the last 2 weeks. That means it has not been processed yet.
Okay, so Mr. Patel, did you file a second petition under this name of Millennium Hotel or
Yes.
under your name? Do you have,
Yes.
when was it filed? Do you know?
So first it was filed on 4/28 of 23. And then I filed again, and I have called the refund unit. That's what I was directed to. So about 15 phone calls, several emails, which I have actually sent it to a copy.
And so what Mr. Patel has forwarded me some of these emails, and I thought I resolved this confusion, but what he has done in terms of contacting the refund unit, as far as I can tell, is not filing a petition to the tax review board.
Cannot file a petition for a refund here at the Tax Review Board until the Department of Revenue has issued a determination. The Tax Review Board does not have jurisdiction until the Department of Revenue issues its determination. So once the Department of Revenue issues the determination, if it is in fact a denial, he can then file it here in our office.
Miss Andre, you are so darn good at this, and I feel like you know more about these procedures than I do. I don't know if you've gone to law school yet, but you probably should. I think you could litigate these better than some of us can.
Probably not, probably not. No, thank you. So Mr. Patel, it sounded to me, once I heard that you've been making calls and emails, it sounds to me like you're trying to contact the Department of Revenue, their refund unit.
I
They're the
have
ones who
this-
can give you that.
I have this one document which was sent to me on October 27th. It says refund denial.
Oh, you can file it, Mr. You're good to go. If you have that denial letter, what you need to do is go to the Tax Review Board's website, get one of our petitions, submit that and fill out the petition and send it over. And we'll process that for you right away.
So where, I mean, I'm not very tech savvy. Is there any way you can email me that?
Absolutely, absolutely, Mr. Patel.
Yeah.
Once this hearing is done, I will email you a petition.
Oh, that'll
Hold
be-
on, let me just make sure I have your email address. Yep, I do.
All right. So it
And
sounds
what's-
to me though, Mr. Rulo, what we need to do then to be sure that we know what it is we have already covered is, can you give us the dates that this specific refund covers? I don't want to
Yes.
duplicate in a second petition or a second hearing, something that is covered here, but we won't know that just from the dollars necessarily.
Yeah, I'm thinking that the easiest way is to read in the bill number, because we are resolving a specific bill that was issued.
That would be fine. Anything that will be helpful so that we can identify specifically what this refund encompasses.
And you know what? Because Miss Andre is so talented with these things, I'm actually going to bring up that specific bill, because perhaps she sees the bill number and I am.
Can you?
Yes, I do.
Vin,
The
can you-
bill number, yeah, I do see it. Actually, just go down, scroll down, and then we can also, the license number. We use the number 215861, which is on the top of that as the bill number.
Oh, it's on the bottom to the license number?
Yeah, we use the license number because this was in fact a license fee case. So it would have been about that license fee.
Yeah.
But what I can note here is that it's from 2020.
Yes, but you know what? It doesn't really tell us what years it covers, and I'm concerned that if Mr. Patel files a second petition, we won't necessarily be able to easily determine if there's overlap, and we've already covered it.
Yes, so to provide some more color on what Mr. Patel has indicated to me is he has said that he was actually double billed. So he was charged twice for this total amount.
Did
I
he
don't,
say twice?
yeah, I can't address that until I see the petition and the other documents around it. So I guess just to be clear again, we are handling as part of this petition, a refund solely of the delinquency fee and the penalty. The question of whether or not he has been double billed in relation to this bill or another bill would be the subject of this further petition, should Mr. Patel file it. I understand that this is confusing. I think that is the easiest way that I can articulate it.
I understand what you're saying. I guess I just don't know what this bill covers.
This bill was for a.
I mean, I know
hotel-
the subject
Okay,
matter, but I
yeah.
don't know the time period. So if he is going to claim double billing, if we don't know the time period that this covers, we may have a difficult time. No, Ms. Can you scroll up, Mr. Rullo? There is to the bill, the top of there usually is a bill number that's different than the business tax number.
Ms. Fonseca, can you shed some light on this bill? Because,
Oh, thank you. Oh, we have to swear you in.
yes,
Ms. Fonseca,
Yes.
could you state your full name and position with the Department of Revenue, please?
Well, Department of License and Inspection.
Sorry.
It's okay. And Eileen Fonseca,
I'm
I'm
sorry,
a-
one second. Mr. Rulo, you're sharing your screen, so, yeah.
Whoops, I'm sorry.
It's okay, I just don't want anything else to come up
This
there.
is so confusing and I am trying to work my way through it. So pardon if I'm describing this one way.
All right, Ms. Fonseca, your name and position?
Eileen Fonseca with the Department of Licenses and Inspections, Code Administrator Supervisor.
Do you swear or affirm everything you're about to testify to will be the truth?
Yes.
Thank you. So do you have a specific bill number that goes to this?
So with LNI and with any licenses, the bill number is referenced with our department as the license number.
Okay,
And that license number is the 215-861 number.
and when you look at the bill that Mr. Rulo has shared with us, can you tell us what years those delinquencies might cover?
Yes. So
Okay.
I actually was a part of this case from the very beginning, so I'll be able to actually tell when it was in the master's hearings. So it was a license fee that had expired in 2020 during the pandemic when that was all going on. So pretty much the delinquency and the past due amounts that is being refunded is from 2020 up until this point.
Up until 2024?
Four.
Through 2024?
Through 2024,
Okay.
yes.
All right, thank you. That's helpful. That's really, I think, Ms. Andre, what we need to know so that when Mr. Patel, or should he file a second petition, Mr. Rulo as well, we'll know whether or not we've covered those years
Yeah.
for this specific license issue.
Yes.
That
And
makes sense to everybody?
I believe so. And I just to clarify, I think Ms. Fonseca, the delinquency fee here was for the license fee for 2021 and 2022.
That's correct.
Okay.
Not
Okay.
2024.
Not
Correct. That's-
2024. My apologies. It's only because that's the, I guess, the new renewal fee for this year.
Yeah, so, and I guess just again, just so we're all clear, we agreed to essentially refund the license fee for 2020 and 2021, given the context of the COVID-19 pandemic, and the penalty fee. And so
Right.
what he has ultimately paid there is the license fee that had for 2022 to 2023.
Okay, so now we understand
Yeah,
2020 and 2021 are what are covered by this refund. So again, Mr. Patel, you're free to file a second petition once you get a determination from the refund unit. And should you come back in front of us, we will have a clear understanding of what we have already covered in this specific hearing under this specific petition.
Okay.
So,
And
yes,
Miss Andre would email me the form
Yes,
too.
absolutely.
well, as soon as
Once
we're
I'm done
done
with the
here
hearing.
today.
That'll be greatly appreciated. And thank
Okay.
you, everyone.
Mr. Patel, once that is filed, you can forward that to me. And we
Yes.
will see if we can endeavor to find a resolution here without reaching the board. I just need that to be on file before I can kind of go through those processes.
Awesome.
And Ms. Weiss, everyone, I hope that I know that was a bit confusing. I hope I was able to, I was not making it more confusing than it needed to be. Like most attorneys, usually it's our default position to make it more complicated than it needs to be.
No, that was fine. Thank you. I think we
Okay.
got it.
And that
Well-
completes my business, I believe, if I may be excused.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you
and
all.
Carol as
Thank
well.
you
I
all
think-
for cooperating and resolving this long overdue issue. Thank you so much.
Oh, one more thing, Mr. Rulo, for Mr. Patel. Will the refund be automatically issued or does he need to do something?
I would actually,
The tax review board's decision should trigger the Department of L&I to then do something, either issue him a check or give him a credit, something.
Okay,
there goes Miss Andre again.
all right.
I don't know what we would do without you.
Thank you, Mr. Patel.
Thank you.
We're gonna move
Thank
on.
you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
And I think the rest of these matters are administrative in nature for the rest of our agenda. Mr. Cohen, shake your head yes for me, please.
I think with the exception of Anjoli Rogers, which just is a consent agreement that needs to be put on the record.
Yes. So we're going to start with cases 2, 4, and 6, which are for whoever they're for. 4236-4238 Chestnut LLC. Last 4 digits of the dockets are 4.
Did everybody agree to that Millennium case?
Yes, we did. You were out getting the other information. We
Thanks,
went.
guys, sorry.
We did. Last 4 digits of the docket for 4238 Chestnut matters are 8966, 8965, 8964, and these matters have been continued. Case number 3, Cathedral Village, last 4 digits of the docket, ABSJ. This matter has also been continued. And case number 5, Anjoli Rogers, and I'm going to turn to Mr. Cohen for this.
Thank you. And actually, I'd like to share the agreement on my screen that we were able to reach, myself and Ms. Rogers were able to reach yesterday.
Oh, you know what? I did not do the last 4 digits of the docket.
Oh, okay.
YC1L. Sorry, go ahead.
Then let me share on my screen. This is the, can everyone see the document on my screen?
Yes.
This is the consent agreement signed by myself and Ms. Rogers, both parties to the case. I emailed this to Director Andre yesterday. Effectively, the city agrees we are granting this in part. We are waiving the admin fee and we are waiving interest, and in paragraph 2 here, the $96,666 is the flat principal of this demolition.
And so what are
I-
you asking for the board?
Just to, I guess, adopt or agree to the consent agreement to partially grant and waive the interest and admin fees.
So I'm going to ask my fellow board members for agreement that our decision will be to accept the settlement that the parties have reached for partially granting the petition by waiving interest and administrative fees. John,
O'Connor, I concur.
Nancy,
Nancy Camerdiner, I concur.
Paula Weiss, I concur. So decision letters to that effect will be mailed out within 2 weeks, spelling out everyone. Well, there won't be any appeal rights, I assume, because it's a settlement agreement that's been signed. Is there anything further on this matter, Mr. Cohen?
No, only that, as Director Andre has pointed out before, the board's decision letter will then cause L&I to enter its system, enter the reduction, and that should also trigger the ability for the petitioner to take that to the Department of Revenue.
Very good. I think that concludes our docket for today. Yes?
Yes.
I
Yes.
believe so.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Enjoy the beautiful weather, and we will see you next week.
Okay, everyone.
Thank you, and
Have a
have a good day,
good
everyone.
Bye-bye,
Good
everybody.
weekend, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you
Bye-bye.
all. Bye-bye.